let's see how we can make this kind of login page. We see that once you're logged in, you can enter a certain name. Then once you enter a password that is less than the needed limit, you can check here and see your password. Let's see, once you're logged in, it alerts you that login failed, and above that, once you add down the password to the needed limit, you can check for your password. Once you submit, we see that successfully logged in. Once you press OK, you're directed to the main page. So let's make this in simple steps and see how we can finish. Without wasting time, just come to your desktop, open a new folder. You can name it login app. Just create, just drag your empty folder in your IDE. As I mean, if you're using VS Code, I'm currently using VS Code, so you can create a new file called index.html. Index.html. Create another one called style.css. We'll need a third one called main.js. Yes, let's go straight. We'll have a div here. For the div, we'll give it a class of form. Within your div, just have an h1. For the h1, we'll name it. We'll have a title. A title of login. Above that, we'll have a paragraph. For the paragraph, we'll say username. Hope that's it. Just copy this and paste it as this. We have an input here. Input type will be text. Placeholder will be name. And we also have it here. So this input type will be password. Placeholder will be password, and then it will have an ID of password. So what's next for us? We'll have another input. input type will be checkbox. We'll also have another input. We'll have a type of submit. And the value will be submit. So we'll need to import our CSS link rel equals style sheet. We will say left equals style.css. We'll also import the JavaScript page and say script source will be equals script source will be equals to main.js. So we have successfully imported a CSS, we have imported the JS page. So let's first check out and see what we have done. And above that, here's the image we'll be using for the background. So let's come here and see our page is here. Let's make some styling and see. Have a checkbox. Here is a submit. So let's come to the styling. You say margin 0, padding 0. We have a font family sans serif. So for the body we'll say I have a background URL 2.jpg. Background position be center, and background size will be cover. You say justify content center, align item center, and you say display flex, and let's first check out and see. Hope this is at least somehow fine. So let's come to the form. We have a class of form. It will have a width of, let's use 350 pixels, and the height of, should we use we use 450 pixels. Height you say put 5 pixels solid. For the color will be FF6464, and we have a padding of 10 pixels, have a border radius of 10 pixels, and for the background color will be black, and then let's first check and see. Yeah, let's try to see for the form. We have form H1. We have form H1, and for the color will be this. Margin left will be 60 pixels, and then we have a padding of 10 pixels. Let's now try to for the form. We also have a color BHFF. For the form, or else let's say paragraph paragraph. For the paragraph, we use this color. Let's use this color here, color to be white, and font size to be 10 pixels, and then we'll have a margin top of something like 15 pixels. If we go to the input, let's just say input, we have a padding of 10 pixels. We also say font size to be should be, let's use 18 pixels, and say background transparent, and you say border bottom 1 pixel solid, and then #ff. So for the border border left be none, border top will be none, and then border right will be none, and let's say outline will be none. Let's first check out and see. But let's just remove this padding. We'll just say margin input, margin top, let's use 15 pixels. Try to see how it is. So for that, let's continue and say color BHFF. So what's next for us? I will have we are to work on this submit button. We say input type equals submit. I will just say color will be this, and then we have a padding of 10 pixels and 30 pixels, and then you say font size. For the font size, should it be 20 pixels? Let's see. Yes. So let's continue to see. We have a background color will be white, and then we have a border radius. Border radius will be something like 10 pixels, and from that let's continue and say hover, background color will be hash ff6464, and then for the cursor will be pointer. Let's also add here something like margin top 60 pixels, and margin should we use margin left, something like 70 pixels. Let's add a display. Let's just say position to be absolute, and let's first comment this out and see where is our button. Okay, so let's use display flex. Yes, this has to work for the display flex. Let's add some padding here to see. For the form, let's add some padding to be of 30 pixels. So above that, let's add some functionality. Once we type here something and type here, you need, once you click this button, you can easily see the password, and for this let's add some color here. This color should be 0 for this to be seen. So let's work on this. Let's go to JavaScript and see. But before, for the margin top, we'll add something like to be 25 pixels, to have a space, to have some space here. Let's add some functionality. So we'll need this ID of password to work on this checkbox. So we'll say on click, we'll say on click we'll say show password. And click show password. So once we come here, we say function show password. This is a function so show password, and once we click, we have to get this ID of password. So var x will be equals to document dot get element by ID password. So if x dot type equals password, then what will be done? X dot type x dot type will be equals to text, else x dot type will be equals to password. Add a semicolon for the clean work. So let's try to check this and see. Let's try to check this and see. Once you enter something and click, yes, our work is perfect. And once you click again, password is hidden. So another task for us to, once we submit, we can get an alert, login successfully, or else login failed. So once we come back here, we'll see that we add on click let's say on click login. This is a function. So for the login, we'll come here and say function login. For the function login, we have a var password will be equals to document dot get element by ID. We need to get this ID of password. So document dot get element by ID password. So if password dot value dot length greater than or equal to 8, then we have an alert saying that login successful. Login successful. And we'll have an else. You have an else alerting us that login failed. So from that, once we check, come back to our app. Once we come back to our app, and once you enter something like enter your name, and then for the password, you can check for your password. And once you log in, and once you submit, we didn't get it. Let's see where is the issue. Alert login successful. So let's first come here and see function login. If password dot value dot length greater than or equals to 8, let login successful. So once you come back, you see that login failed. Login failed, and once you come back here and complete, let's check for the name. And once you complete here and submit, login successful. So let's try to see once you submit. You go straight to the main page, welcome page. So let's create another new page .html and create its CSS page, new page.css, So doc will import the styling. we'll import the styling here. Link here equals style sheet. Then left will be equals to new page dot CSS. So if you come here, you have an H1. You have an H1 of a welcoming message. Welcome to the main page. Welcome to the main page. So let's try to style. We say for the body, we have a background of linear gradient to bottom. We say light blue, and then we say green, and then it will be width. We have a width of 100% and a height of 100 VH. So for the H1, for the H1, we'll have a font size of 40 pixels. You have a color of hash FF6464. And let's try to check on this page that here's the page that we are working on. We would like that once we submit, we go straight to the page. So for this, we have justify content center. For the display will be flex, and then margin top will be 20 pixels, and this is the welcoming page. So let's go to the main.js. From that, we have a window dot location dot replace new page dot html. So let's come back and see where is our work now. So login failed. So Joseph, And then here let's input some password. You can check on the password you have entered. Once you submit, login failed. Why? Because we entered less than the limit we need. Let's add, can check on your, then once you submit, login successfully. Our job is done. Thanks for watching. Like, comment for anything. Once you like the video, comment, subscribe if